what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing a quick little oil change maintenance video for the BMW M6, and this should also apply to the BMW M5, the F10 version, and the F12, F13, and F06 models for the M6. So just giving you guys a quick little video of the steps that you got to take to do your oil change. It's actually pretty easy. Don't get intimidated because it's an M6 or an M5. Oil changes are pretty easy, pretty normal maintenance, and you can do it yourself if you want to. I usually take it to get done, but this is kind of like a last minute. I gotta drive out to Miami tomorrow, and I already have 5,000 miles on this oil change, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it myself since I couldn't get an appointment. So I'll show you guys the steps and the stuff that I'm using. Guys, so I picked up the liquid moly 5W40 from my local advanced auto parts store. They had it in stock, so I picked it up there. If you guys need to pick it up last minute, you probably can get it cheaper online if you order it, you know, ahead of time. But like I said, this is kind of like a last minute thing because I couldn't get an appointment with my local shops, and they had this CarQuest oil filter for it. Is the 84189. And this fits the M5 and the M6 vehicles. We are on the bottom side of the vehicle now. As you guys can see, we have a cover under here. You don't really have to remove it. BMW left some holes here so we can have access to the oil plug. This is a 17 millimeter oil plug. You guys can see this fits right there perfectly. So it's a 17, and then you also have access to your oil filter right there. I mean, some of the oil might get on the cover, but you can just wipe it down with some paper towels or something, some shop towels, and clean it up, so that way you don't have to remove this cover. Or if you have the extra time, you can remove it. It's up to you. There's only a few bolts to hold it in place, but I mean, I don't advise you doing that. I'm not against it either. It's completely up to you. Get that loose. Let's move that. There it is. The oil plug is bleeding down now. It's leaking, and let's just let it drain out really fast. We'll come back and remove the oil filter. So I couldn't find the 68 millimeter oil cap remover for this vehicle. It has a 68 millimeter oil cap size. So they didn't have it in stock at my local auto parts store, but I grabbed this one. This one kind of adjusts this to the size that you need. So I'm hoping that it works. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll show you guys just kind of how it works right there. So we'll see if it works or if it doesn't. So I'm gonna choose to see if this oil filter removing tool works or not. You guys can see it kind of opens up, and it has the hole right, so you can put there your wrench, your ratchet, and loosen it from there. So let me show you guys that process, see if it works. As you can see, it is working. Well, there are a few things here. the oil filter is out. So you just have to basically unscrew it all the way, pull it out, and then just pull it out as fast as you can. Make sure you have the oil catch, bucket right under you. It's gonna get a little messy, but after that you can just wipe down the oil that got on the actual cover and just let it drain out for a little bit, and just clean it up in the meantime. All right guys, so this is the oil cap filter holder. So just clean it out really well. The old oil filter was basically in here. You have to pull it out. It's gonna be jammed in there. There's like a little lip that holds it in place. So just pull, make sure you're, you have like paper towels or shop towels, or you're on top of the oil catch bucket, because it's gonna get everywhere. So because it's gonna pop out, so some of the oil might jump out at you. So that's that. I'm just cleaning it up right now, right? Just any oil as much as I can, debris, whatever. It wasn't too bad. I got my oil change done like about 5,500 miles ago with the same liquid moly oil at a shop here in Florida. So yeah, but anyways, so this is the new filter. You can see in the bottom it says cap side. See, cap side. So this is the side that goes to the bottom, or it says deck setting. So just make sure that goes to the bottom. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put it in. There you go. You guys heard it? It pops. So that locks it in. So that's what you gotta do when you pull it out. Make sure that you pop it out of that little lip, and just be careful because there's oil in there. It's gonna get everywhere. We got an important step. So this little rubber little seal right here, we have to replace it every time you do your oil change. All right, so just get a screwdriver and then just kind of start pulling it out. And your oil filter should come with one of these. So just replace it with this new one. Just clean it up a little bit. Again, right, make sure there's not any dirt, any debris, anything that might, get caught up on the threads here, and also right where that seal sits. You want to clean it up. Make sure there's not any debris in there that may cause the seal to not seal properly. So that's the main important part right there. This is the new one. This is the old one. So we'll just slide it in there. Oh, let me put a little bit of oil in there. Lube it up a little bit with oil. That way when we spin it into place, it doesn't rip, right? Because it catches too much friction. So with oil, it'll be able to kind of spin freely until it goes into the right spot when you're putting it back on the car. There it is. A new seal in place. Yeah, make sure that it's definitely in here. I've seen people mess it up where they don't make sure that it's really sitting in place, and when they tighten it, they rip it because it's not sitting in the groove, right? So just make sure, sometimes we do oil changes so often and work on our car so often that we kind of miss those little details. So just make sure that you guys look for that. Okay, so that's good. I like to put a little bit of oil in there. So that was already filled up with oil a little bit. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, so now we're gonna slide it back in there and lock it in. Back under the car, and we're basically just gonna put the oil filter back in place. Pretty straightforward. Slide into the spot, start spinning it, right? Nothing too crazy there. For the oil filter, you need a ton. You need to tighten it a whole lot because that could cause problems when you try to remove it next time, right? You don't want it to get stuck in there. Definitely want to tighten it enough by hand, and then just give it a little bit of extra torque with that piece to remove the cap. Just a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and snug. All right, guys, everything's in place. Right there in the filter. Good to go. Now let's fill up the oil. All right, so it's time to fill up the oil. Again, we're using liquid moly 5W40. The car takes 9 quarts of oil. I got 2 of these jugs of the 5.28 quarts. So we'll dump a full one of these, and then we'll dump the rest of the other one, like another 4 quarts of the other one. We'll start the car and let it get up to temp. Make sure we lower the car so it's in a flat surface. Once it gets up to temp, we'll be able to measure the oil level through the onboard computer of the car, but I'll show you guys that in a minute. So let's go ahead and fill it up. Leave it about right there for now. Maybe a little more. All right, leave it right there. Too much are left on this one. We'll measure it with the car, and then we'll add some more if we need. All right, guys, so the oil change is done. The car is on. It's been on for a little while. I think it's up to temp now. Let's check it. So I brought it down, right, from the jack stands. The car is flat on the ground. The hood is closed. The trunk is closed. The e-brake is on, and it's up to temp. So let's try to take a measurement, see where go to menu, then go to vehicle info. Okay, then vehicle status, and then we go to oil measure. There you go, on there, and start measurement. There it goes. Should start measuring, and it'll let us know. As you guys know, these cars don't have a dipstick. Everything's measured by the onboard computer, so you'll have to do that after you do your oil change. It'll let us know if it needs a quart of oil more or whatever it needs. We'll top it off, and then after that, I'll go ahead and reset the oil interval with the MAXICHECK tool. If you guys own one of these high performance vehicles like the M cars, or exotic cars, or any luxury vehicle, I highly recommend you get one of these so you can reset all the computers and stuff, all the alarms, the alerts, all the lights, the brake lights when you do your brakes. I just did my brakes, and I needed that to be able to reset the brake light because for some reason I wasn't able to do it through the dash. But once I reset it with this, it allowed me to reset it over here. So definitely highly advise getting one of these. So I'll put the link on the description. I'll put a few links on the description just to make sure. All right, engine oil level is okay. Woo, woo. There we go. So it looks like we are good. It's not asking us to add any more oil. Looks like we're right there. I could add a little more just so that we can top it off, but it's not saying that we need some. So I'll probably just add a little more in there just to be safe, take another measurement. But yeah, as of right now, you could drive it like this. It should be fine. As long as it's between the min and the max, you know, you're fine. So as long as you're in between here, you should be good. If you want to be closer to the max, that's fine. But yeah, as long as you're in between these two lines, that's the thing. So if you're under there, it'll tell you to add another quart or whatever you may need, 2 quarts. Yeah, so that's it. Let me show you guys how to reset the interval now. Here on the MAXICHECK MX808, we'll use this little device here, this little tablet, to be able to clear the oil. So we can go to service, and then oil reset, and then let's look for BMW. Boom. VIN number. Oh man, what the heck? Okay, give me a second, guys. Let me look at my VIN number. I'll be right back. So I was able to put the VIN number in there and just press OK, and it's letting me know it's in F06, right? BMW. So yes, that matches. Establishing communication to all the onboard computers right now. So it might take a little while. Shouldn't take too long. There it goes. All right, so hot functions. And then it'll be this one, the reset UDS. Yes. All right, so you see engine oil, so 34%. So we're gonna grab the engine oil and reset. Oh, 100%. We are done. That's it. So now we can escape. And we're good. Okay, so that was it for the oil change on the BMW. This is a Grand Coupe, but it'll be the same process for the Coupe and for the convertible. Same process. Same thing for the BMW M5, the F10. Same process. I'll put some links in the description of the video for the MAXICHECK diagnostic tool. I got a really good deal on it, so I'll put the link for that company where I bought it from. I'll also add the link for the actual oil filter cap. The one that you actually need is a 68 millimeter. But like I said, I didn't have time to order it. You can order it on Amazon Prime and it'll come here, but I had to drive out tomorrow, so I didn't have time to order it and get it here. So I just, got something from the AutoZone, and it kind of worked. It did the job, right? But I mean, that tool, the right tool works a lot better, because there's a few little wires in the way and stuff like that. So this tool that I have right now is a little big, a little bulky. The other one fits in there perfectly. So I'll add the link for that. You can get it on Amazon or any parts store that you can find a 68 millimeter oil cap, removing tool. Yeah, and that was it. And you guys saw how to reset the or actually how to check the oil level on the onboard computer. That's all through the functions right here with the car. And that was pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, oil changes on these cars are pretty easy, so don't be intimidated. If you want to do your own oil change, that's fine. You're not really saving any money if you do it yourself, to be honest with you. I do take it to a performance shop here, and it's like $134, you know, something like that, for the oil change with the liquid moly oil. So I mean, I just did it myself because, again, you know, I didn't have the time and they were already booked and it was kind of last minute, so I had to do it myself. But yeah, cheers guys. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then I'll start dropping more videos. You know, I've just been working on some other things. I'm actually going to be installing lowering springs on the M6. I just want to lower it just a little bit, you know, so that's why I didn't go with full coilovers or air suspension right now. I really like the fact that you can mess with the dampening electronically here, so I like the shocks that the car has. I just wanted to be a little lower to get rid of some of that wheel gap, and probably will be adding some wheels or something to the car here pretty soon. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be working on that, and then releasing the cold air intakes that I'm working on right now. So just stay tuned. I'll give you guys some information and keep posting videos, and hope you guys like them. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one. Bye.